Okay, hello and welcome back, everybody. It is time for ZEKROM. Your regularly scheduled ZEKROM hunting. It's time for some stuff and things. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, link code is going up. 19283746. See, we are about even-ish ZEKROM with Kyogre where we were before. So we're not doing as bad as before. But it is still not good for our heroes. Hello there, Prince Sableye. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, everybody. It is time. And if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to leave a like on the stream. Is it a rotation? Yes, we rotate what we shiny hunt. So the order everything go. Is it in rotation? Sort of, kind of. Our shiny hunts go. The rotation order goes ZEKROM, Kyurem, Kyogre, ZEKROM, Kyurem, Kyogre, and that's kind of the whole rotation. It goes. Hello there, Neo. Welcome, welcome. How do you do? And that's kind of the whole rotation. When one of them gets caught, when we find the shiny, we replace one slot with a different legendary. So yeah, so so say for example, we get ZEKROM today. We get the shiny ZEKROM today. Then in the rotation of ZEKROM, Kyogre, ZEKROM, Kyurem, Kyogre, I just replace the ZEKROM with, say, a different legendary. Say for example, okay, we replace it with like Necrozma or something. So it's a keep rotation. Again, Sunday is the one day where everything is a bit weird if we do stuff on Sundays. That's soft reset hunt back in Soul Silver. Also, Neo, funny VTuber clips keep popping up in my feed. Many thanks, Neo. Many thanks. Funny stuff from Kirsha, or however you say your name is. Kirsha is just absolute failure. Like she struggles so much, but it's funny. She tries so hard, but it's always great. Also, there was a funny thing trending earlier on Twitter that I'm going to be sending you quickly because it was just a screenshot of that, and I was like, "What the frick? This is something. This is something." All right, just going to be the two of us. Let's go. I will take the Sceptile. Comfy. New Jurassic movie in 2025. Yes. Okay. Ooh, I see Palo Sand. I like that. I think we're gonna go for the Palo Sand. Yes, we're gonna go Lickitung. We're gonna go Palo Sand, and then we're gonna go Clefable. All right, we just go those. Jurassic movie in 2025. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Because the thing is, after Jurassic, midway through Dominion, apparently is when they start. Midway through production of Dominion, is when they apparently started working on the next Jurassic World movie, because they realized, okay, Dominion is gonna flop harder than a lead pancake. We need to get an actual good Jurassic Park movie in production. So it's a bit of an interesting thing. Very interesting thing. By the way, madam, I forgot. Hello, say hello to Pirate Hunter for me. Thank you. Thank you. Raspblad. I got all the exclusive legendaries, and now I'm doing Sword One. Very nice. Very nice. Very good. Yeah, I'm going to be swapping out for... I'm glad I avoided that. And both of us dodged. I'm glad I avoided the blizzard, because that would have flatlined me. Yawn. It grew drowsy. There you go. Yeah, thank you. Tell Pirate Hunter I said hello. When did I feel speed? Because the AI bot is really, really dumb with things, and sometimes it likes to give things higher speed when it does, because it's really dumb. Again, AI bots are stupid. Yo, Lightning Rod. I kind of hope the NPC does. I hope that the Raichu keeps the Raichu throughout the entire course of the run, purely because if it does, it... Like, the thing is, I'm fairly certain that Terravolt still means the moves get drawn by Lightning Rod. So, I think what happens is that even if Lightning Rod is in effect and Terravolt activates, Lightning Rod still draws the move over to the Lightning Rod Pokemon. But Terravolt bypasses the immunity. I think that's how it works. I don't actually know 110%, but I think that's how it works. Actually, I want to go check that. Oh yeah, right, the last thing that I had open was the 50 cal Monster 7. Right, that's what I was looking up for the monster stories. I was looking up the Iowa cannons. There we go, okay. Let's see, Volt Pokemon. No switch. We no switch. Good. No switch at assault. Good. Very, very good, very good. Very, very good. Okay. Palossand is the next one we go. I'm going to be swapping out for the Palossand. So that's the play. Terravolt. Signature ability of ZEKROM and Kyurem Black. Does it let you buy... Like, I don't think it bypasses the redirective nature of Lightning Rod. I think it still is effective. Hey, Breadman, how do you do? Go on the mouse, grab Zedling, please. How the DA's going? They're going pretty well. They're going pretty well. Hello there, Yogurt. Welcome, welcome. I don't like TikTok. I've never done anything on TikTok. So doing good, doing good. Good here. Glad to hear everybody. And if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to leave a like on the stream and subscribe for more. Grass Pledge. Thanks for yawn. Interesting. Let's see. Okay, Terravolt. Does Terravolt bypass the redirective nature? I feel like it doesn't. Yeah, moves can be used regardless of abilities. Okay. When a Pokemon with Terravolt uses a move, it affects all Pokemon's ignorable abilities that are ignored for the execution of the move. Ignorable abilities are most abilities that could potentially negatively affect success, damage, or effects. Wait. Oh, or effects of a move if possessed by a target of a move else. For example, a Pokemon with Terravolt. A Pokemon with Terravolt can use Thunder to hit a target with Lightning Rod. Okay. Okay. So they still can be hit by, but I don't know if it affects the redirection part of it. That's the weird thing, is does it redirect? Hey Ralph, I have multiple back-to-back appointments and clients in 5 minutes yesterday. Understandable. I just want to check out your voice today. Thank you very much, Alex. I'm glad to have you guys. I had no idea you shiny hung up exclusively. Well, I mean, the reason why I was a shiny hunting is good for the channel. Are there multiple abilities that do the same thing? Yes. Mold Breaker, Terravolt, and Turbo Blaze are all the exact same ability. They all do the exact same thing. I never got why they had multiple different names for them. They do the freaking same thing. But yeah, we're doing very well, guys. We do very well. And if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to leave a like on the stream and subscribe for more. After all, those who leave a like and subscribe are the based ones, and you do want to be based, do you not? Pokemon Bill Viper. I love Palossand. It is one of my favorite Pokemon from Alola, and I love a lot of Pokemon from Alola. Alola had a lot of great Pokemon. It amuses me very good, and I'm going to be taking Palossand. I will be taking Palossand. Yeah, it's funny. I'm going to be helping Anxious Christian with EBL draft prep later because he fights Sly Guy on Monday of next week. And one of his big legendaries is ZEKROM, actually. So there's the redirection. Because the redirection is like a separate part. Okay. Lightning Rod focuses single target type of Pokemon, effective weight and power. Gen 5, okay. Generation... Okay, let's see. I'll be taking this. Okay. Along with the previous effect, Lightning Rod also gives immunity to electric type moves, Pokemon special attack, when stage member for most strike moves, electrify. I'm not seeing anything about Mold Breaker. Okay. We're gonna go for the big scary and pink, Clefairy. Clefairy? Yeah, okay, not seeing Mold Breaker. When cell battery absorbs the move, so then the cell battery's effect is not triggered. Now redirect electric type in power, natural gift. Ground type will now activate. Lightning Rod and just a special attack. Tail Stalwart bypass the effects of Lightning Rod, but not the electric immunity. Interesting. That I had a feeling it didn't bypass those. Lightning Rod is the first place in the party. Even faint is a 51% chance of encountering an electric Pokemon if one is possible. Going for a diamond, the chance are 50. The chance effect is static. There's no abilities out of battle. Basically, functions of meal powers. Okay, interesting. I don't know if it actually does affect the redirected properties. So, I actually thought ZEKROM would have a source. Well, you can get both in both games. We got both Solgaleo and Lunala in our Shield version. So you actually do get both of them. You do get both. You can get both legendaries in both games. You just need to basically do online Dynamax Adventures to acquire the necessary rate from other people. And again, don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. All of you Giga Chads in the audience. All of you absolute Giga Chads. Faster than right, you didn't know. Did you use Energy Ball or did you use Draining Kiss? Because remember, your ability bypasses. Your ability gives priority to healing moves. Your ability gives priority to healing moves. So if you used Draining Kiss, that would always go first. Energy Ball would outspeed anyway. Okay. Interesting. Because I think Raichu has a 110 base speed and you have a 100 base speed as Comfey. So it could just be bad natures. It could just be unfortunate nature distributions. Which, I mean, that happens a lot with Dynamax Adventures. Things, you know, that is the stat differentials. Please, special defense drop. No. I cannot hear you, but check DMs. Alright, Amazon. Why though? Why? Why though? I think we might just put the one. Really, Bill? For any reason? Interesting. Any reason for that? Expanding for. Slowly chipping away. Slowly chipping away. So meta. I feel like you ask this every single stream, Neo, but sure, always ask. I'm always curious. Always happy to answer. Possible. If possible. Maximum Starfall. That's fine. Well, I mean, it's gonna prevent it from being put to sleep by yawn. That's not great. But we're still fine. The Scarlet Violet has many bugs and glitches. The hardest boss in battle. Well, Legends Arceus is artificial difficulty. Legends Arceus is not actually truly difficult. It's basically... Legends Arceus is artificial difficulty. Also, the glitches in... Well... The problems, in quotes, with Scarlet Violet were not actually bugs and glitches. It's more so the game engine is not designed to do what the game engine was being forced into doing. It is performance problems, but it's essentially the game is trying to do too much, and also the vast majority of those quote-unquote bugs and glitches have actually been fixed. And people also did exaggerate them. Hello there, Tab. Welcome, welcome. People also did very exaggerate. No switch. Exaggerate the issues of it. Come on, switch out the thing. Good, that's the one I wanted to switch out. That is the one I wanted switching out. Ideal. Ideal. So I guess turn 1 floral healing me. If you can, Neo, and then, you know, use Draining Kiss every other turn. How you doing? How would you feel if a Pokemon suddenly made that Molkuno canon to the game like a legendary game after? I honestly don't even know what the frick that is. I have no frickin' clue what a Zap Molkuno is. What? I don't even know what I just read. Speed swap. Why the frick do you keep speed swapping? That was a good swap. That was a good right there. That was a good. That was a good decision to go for the heal there. Burn, please. Dang it. Crud. Shiny Regieleki or Regieleki. I have not shiny hunted either Regieleki or Regidrago. The Molkuno is the merging fusion combination of Zapdos, Molten, Articuno, and Pokemon. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think they'll do anything like that with the actual games. Like, realistically, if they do it, it would probably just, again, it would be, like, probably on the tier of, like, ZEKROM Black and ZEKROM White. But even then, it's like, it wouldn't have the same attack bonus. It wouldn't have the same attack bonus things. It wouldn't really be that bad. Realistically. Focus Miss! Okay. Because I'm fairly certain Lightning Rod supersedes that. I feel like a Lightning Rod does supersede that. So, Lightning Rod. Let me get a little bit. If a Pokemon becomes a center of attraction with it. Really? Okay. Interesting. So, okay, so Follow Me does take priority over. Follow Me does take priority over Lightning Rod then. Noted. Never got to play with Mega Evolutions, so I want to play with them. Hope they bring them back. You're not missing a whole lot with Megas, Bill. You're not missing Megas at all. If you've ever played a Pokemon game and you've used legendaries on your team in a story playthrough, you've used Megas. It's the exact same. Like, actually, Megas have even higher base stat levels than that. But if you've used a legendary on, if you, say, played through Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl and you put, say, you know, Dialga or Palkia on your team, you've basically played with a Mega. Megas are literally just Pokemon with just higher stats. It's just like, it's freaking like Super Saiyan mode Pokemon. You really aren't missing a whole lot. Because the main issue is that in all of the games where you have Megas available in them, none of the NPCs use Megas. Like, in X and Y, the game that introduced Megas, you fight 3 Megas in the entire game. One of which is a tutorial, where you are forced to Mega Evolve the Mega Lucario to beat the other Mega Lucario, because the way the speed stats are set up, you always outspeed the other one. And you do that at the 3rd gym. The next time you fight a Mega Evolution in X and Y is all the way after the 7th gym, right before the 8th gym, where you fight Lysander, and he Mega Evolves Mega Gyarados. Then after that, the last one is the Mega Diancie that, not Mega Diancie, the Mega Gardevoir that Diantha has. You fight 3 of them in the entire game. And again, one of them is a fudging tutorial. Yeah, and you also can't even use Mega Scizor in any of the games until you beat the game. Okay, interesting. Yeah, you also can't even use them in the main story because you can't get access to the other Mega Stones. You get, I think, like 4 Mega Stones accessible during the main story of both X and Y, and they're a little bit nicer with things in Oras, where you get a couple more of them, but even then, it's like stupid freaking absurd what you do. Oh yeah, no. Yeah. Yeah, you again, Megas, you don't get to use them. You don't get to use them, and the NPCs don't get to use them. No shinies. No shinies, unfortunately. Yeah, no, it's the dumbest thing. Like, I don't like Megas. But I do think it is objectively stupid that you add megas to the games and you basically lock out the vast majority. Like, they lock out like 25 of the 30 of them in X and Y until post-game. And I think there's like 40 something, like 48 or something like that are in ORAS. And like, again, over 4 of them are locked into post-game. It's really friggin' stupid. The ones you get access to are your starter. Well, your Kanto starter with X and Y. The Mega Lucario, the Mega Abomasnow. And I think one other one. In ORAS, they're a bit nicer. You get the Mega Latios / Latias, your starter. And a few others? But yeah, no, you basically get none of them. You basically get... you get the Mega Absol one, I think, from your rival Kalamur Serena after you defeat them in post-game. When they have their Mega Absol. Like, it's supremely stupid. Like, again, I'm not a big fan of Megas. But if you're gonna add them to the game, you should at the very least make the NPCs have Megas. At least, like, the vast majority of them have Megas. And make the Megas accessible to, you to use in the main story. Now, this kind of goes into the whole thing of what X and Y were kind of designed for. X and Y were one game, which was designed to get itself over with as soon as possible. This also kind of goes into the whole thing of X and Y 2 was again supposed to have been made, where they basically did the same thing as what they were going to do back in Platinum with Diamond and Pearl, where they have the finalized game, like the final main one. Okay, this is what we're going to have. And then literally just take away access to things, and then release that as the first game. It's really dumb. Like, it is supremely stupid. So what you're saying is they should have made NPCs like the gym leaders and more antagonistic team major NPCs have Megas. Again, I don't like Megas. I think that they are an objective incorrect decision, and they are something that has caused a lot of problems for the Pokemon community in the decade since they've been introduced. They have been the single most divisive inclusion since ever. But if you're going to include something like that, you should at least make them usable by NPCs throughout the game. Like, again, I'm not the biggest fan of Z moves and Dynamaxing, because again, I don't like super mechanics as a whole. However, in the Alola games and in Sword and Shield, you have all of the major NPCs use Z moves. All the major NPCs, Dynamax or Gigantamax. Terrastalize. Same thing. Like, the NPC Terrastalize in Scarlet Violet. Who is AJ? No, like, it was really, really dumb. But yeah, no, so you're really not missing much, Bill. If they, even if they do bring Megas back in ZA, which it's very unlikely Megas will be returning in ZA, the NPCs aren't going to be using them. And thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. Many, many, many thanks. But yeah, so who is AJ? ZEKROM. I will go Stunfisk. I will go 50. Go for the Combuskin, at least it does get access to Feather Dance. Hello, Garrett. Go for the Charger Bug, Kayla. Honestly, Pokemon, I think it's more than Pokemon. Galar Stunfisk. AJ, go for Galar Stunfisk. I agree as well. But again, you gotta remember, Mega Evolution is fundamentally, you don't care about the Pokemon. You're using the Mega not because you like the Pokemon or because, it's special to you. You're using the Mega to win. You are literally using your Pokemon as nothing more than a weapon to win. And thank you very much, whoever else just subscribed. We are gonna go... We're gonna go for the Vanillux. So we're gonna go for the Raichu, and then we're gonna go to the Vanillux. Hello, Garrett. Welcome, welcome. Like Galele breaking his jaw, Mega wrong. Oh yeah, no, Mega Tyranitar's back literally rips open. Mega Aerodactyl's in constant pain because the rock shards are bursting through its skin. Mega Scizor and Mega Houndoom are literally melting down. Thank you very much, whoever else does subscribe. Mega Kangaskhan doesn't like that the youngling fights. Mega absolutely hates it because it's built for fighting and it doesn't like fighting. So again, like, you are literally forcing your Pokemon to fight, and it causes them physical pain. It's like, literally, Mega Evolution is the equivalent of steroids, essentially. No, it is Mega Evolution is not a good thing when it comes to just the games. It's very not good. I mean, I just like Mega Metagross for reasons of, again, it goes into the fundamental reasons I don't like Megas. Again, I don't like super mechanics. I don't like the select favoritism. You know, this is what I will always say when it comes to Pokemon. The ideal way of doing Pokemon is the Flygon theorem, which is basically this. Flygon is an incredibly popular Pokemon. It has been ever since Generation 3 when it was introduced. However, if you look back throughout the generations, there have been very few, if any, times Flygon was ever like the big ticket popular feature in anything. It always played second fiddle at the bare minimum to another bigger dragon. Like, yeah, sure, it was on Drake's team in the Hoenn games, but it wasn't his ace. His ace was Salamence, and Salamence also, you know, was there. Jirachi Wishmaker, you know, yeah, it was the dragon helping Ash and Max with, you know, protect Jirachi from Butler and his Salamence. Salamence once again. Like, the most prominent Flygon ever was he was one of Drew's main Pokemon in the Hoenn anime and some of the Sinnoh anime, and Drew was one of May's rivals in Kanto. So he was the rival of a secondary character in, like, the tertiary storyline of the anime. It was like, it is incredibly remote, and yet, Flygon has, to this day, remained one of the most popular Pokemon there is consistently. And that is the strength of the design and just appeal to the audience. No switch. And, like, that is what every Pokemon should aim for. Not, we are going to take this thing and ram it down your throat. Which is what Super Mechanics do with missiles. Yeah, and the Mega Lucario is going Berserker mode in the anime. We are going to go for the Berserker. But yeah, no, it's... I'll just go for Fire Pledge, CEX. Just go for Fire Pledge. Yeah, no, it's... This is why we should not have super mechanics. Like, I have always been against it. I like Dynamaxing. I like the strategic elements of it. I like the strategic elements of terastallizing. I loved the status moves, the strategic elements of those. However, it's all or nothing. And overall, the super mechanics are more toxic for the games than they are beneficial. And I would love nothing more than all of the super mechanics to be purged and to never again return to the games. You know, I know that not everyone liked Black and White's battling system, but I would prefer Black and White's battling system. You know, you go back, your basic 1 Pokemon v1 Pokemon, or 2 Pokemon v2 Pokemon, no super mechanics. Obviously, you bring in a lot of the balancing systems that have been added ever since Generation 5, you know, limiting weather abilities to 5 turns, unless it's holding the weather boosting item, which uses to 8 turns, terrains, a couple of the move rebalances, ability rebalances, stat rebalances, all that'd be great. Ideally, that's the best way. Like, that's my biggest hope for Generation 5 remakes, is it goes back to the Gen 5 formula for battling with no super mechanics. I like that. It's the reason I was so happy with BDSP when BDSP didn't have Megas or Dynamaxing. Whereas, like, this is so good. It's so good to have this again. You know, and I'm hoping that Gen 10 will go back to that system. Because another great example of it is during Gen 8, there was one VGC regulation series where it was, you were not allowed to Dynamax, and everyone loved it. I think it was Series 7. It was either Series 7 or Series 6, and it was unanimously everyone's favorite season of VGC because wasn't absurd. You had no super mechanics in play. It was just regular, straight-up battling. And in the end, that's what people really like. They like just the battling to battle. You know, that's what we need. We're going to go for the Ice type next, and we're going to be switching out the Combuskin for the Vanillish. Hello there, gaming. Welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for that. We've been getting a lot of viewers from, like, India and that generalized area. Welcome in. We are happy to have you here. And if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. I have no idea how to pronounce that name. Do you know? I do not know. I only know English. I am a categorical smooth brain. I am a very categorical smooth brain. USA. USA is where we are from. Somewhere in Freedom Land, USA. Fuck. Get good. Metal found. That's fine. What was the last shiny legendary we got? I actually don't remember what the last shiny legendary I got was. We've been hunting so many shiny legendaries, they all kind of blend together. After all, also, I thank you very much for your stuff, and also just realized I forgot to update the counter thing. I'm a little bit of a stupid. Switch out the Combuskin for the Vanilla. I can't believe I forgot to set this up. Really? I thought I'd seen Team India at VGC Worlds for things. I could be wrong on that. Interesting. I know there's a lot of VGC teams the world over. But yeah, CE switch out for this. CEX switch out. Thank you very much, whoever else just subscribed. Many, many thanks. Alright, good to go. So AJ, just go for go for one metal sound. After that, just go earth power. After that, just go earth power. Thank you, Neo. Many, many thanks. And many, many thanks for that subscribe as well, gaming. Just go Ice Beam. Just go straight up Ice Beam. Because Charjabug's ability Battery gives all of us special attackers an extra 30% power bonus, your Ice Beam deals basically the same damage as Blizzard, and Blizzard deals a lot more damage as well, but the damage increase it's just better just to go for the reliable damage. If we had like a full Ice type team, then it would be better to go for Blizzard if Hail was in play, but it is better really just to go for, you know, Ice Beam for reliability's sake. Here we go. Wow! Hello there, Jared. So, Jared, the stuff, the metagame landscape of that is going weird. Wait, what? What the frick is that, Jared? I'm sorry, Frimkin, what? That first picture isn't working. That first image is not working. Oh, GIF. That thing is not working. Wow. May God save Michigan from Bao. Wait, Bao's from Michigan? I would not have expected Bao to have been from Michigan, of all places. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, the Bao being from Michigan is surprising. IDK, that's just where the voter sticker contest was. Fair enough. I thought the people from Michigan were called Michiganders. I could be wrong on that. I know Florida's called Floridians. I know there's a demonym for like all the different states. Earth power. Yeah, that's some damage. We cooking. We do a little bit of cooking. I've heard good things about India. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. There's a lot of places I'd like to go somewhere. A lot of places somewhere in the world I'd like to go visit. The main thing is, I actually don't like flying. For those who know... Come on, why? I just noticed my trainer ID. Neo, just send me in DMs what is your trainer ID, because now I have to know what this is. Now I must know. I must know this cursed knowledge. I must acquire more cursed knowledge to add to my collection. You know about Aurora? That's fine. That's fine. That's very fine. No way! Oh my gosh, that's glorious. That is absolutely glorious right there, Neo. That is absolutely glorious. All right. You know what, Neo? You saw the other stuff that I sent you. Hang on, Neo. I'll put the thing in memes. Oh boy. I do have Legends Arceus, yes. At some point, I plan to shiny hunt. I can't even speak word salad. At some point, I also plan to shiny hunt Arceus in BDSP. I can't speak because words are hard. No shiny Raichu. No shiny Berserker. No shiny Vanilla Ice Cream Cone. No shiny ZEKROM. You know, we're gonna be hunting for Arceus. I do not play Pokemon Go because where I live there is literally nothing around me. Spooky. The reason why is I like the Luxury Ball. It is the Luxury Ball is my favorite Pokeball, other than the Beast Ball, and the Beast Ball is a lot harder to get. We are saving our Beast Balls for the shiny Dialga hunt. But I just really like the look of the Luxury Ball. It's like the reason it's the same color as the jacket that I have Gloria, and in my my shield version. This is my sword version. In my shield version, Victor, I also have the same jacket on because I just really like that jacket. I like the colors, and I just really love the color scheme. Thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. I just really like the color scheme of the Luxury Ball. Black, gold, and like red is just chef's kiss for me. I don't use spoofing. I am a very big believer in play all games legit. I don't emulate. I do not spoof. I do not hack. I do not gen. I play only as the devs intended. If you were in the last lobby, please wait a minute and a half before rejoining. Want to give some other people who haven't had a chance to play in, you know, who want to. I can't speak. Want to give some other people who haven't had a chance to pop in a chance to join. I can't speak. Words are hard. After a minute and a half has passed, anyone can rejoin, so no need to worry. What is Pokemon Go? Favorite Pokeball is the Lure Ball. Interesting. Interesting. You know, I just really like the look of the Luxury Ball. It is by far my favorite Pokeball. It's like some point I would like to get like a stainless steel actual like Pokeball collection thing. I know people have made that, and like of the Luxury Ball, just like put it in the background somewhere because it looks so freaking cool. You know, words are hard. I struggle with words all the time. It's a skill issue. We're gonna get better at it. We're gonna get better. Also, for those of you who enjoy, you know, all the assorted stuff and things we do, feel free to check out our secondary channel, Max Allo. We cover movie discussions, movie reviews, and we're going to be adding, like, anime discussions, anime reviews, and just a lot of, you know, others. Like, we're going to be adding, like, long-form videos talking about games, manga, anime, movies, and stuff over there. This is the gaming channel. That is the, you know, discussion long-form video channel. Did you get Kyurem? We have not gotten Kyurem, Damien. Though the thing is, even if we did get the Kyurem, we would still say we didn't, because how else are you viewers going to know if I say we never got it previously? You're going to need to watch those stream VODs if you would like to find out the truth. That sweet, sweet, sweet watch time. Alright, anyone can pop back in. No need to wait. But I mean to tell you, and I keep forgetting, the Discord link won't let people in. Interesting. Does it say the link's expired? Does it say that the link is expired? Because that should be like a permanent link. Let me see if I can cook. Let me see if I can cook. Create invite. Or edit invite link. Expires never. Number of uses infinite. Okay, let me see if this works. Because I know in mobile view it's a bit weird. Weird, interesting. Hello there, yellow. I mean, I thought you were in. Okay, no, actually, no, you're not. Interesting. Let me go fix it with Nightbot. Let me fix that. Dragonair. Wait. Wheezing. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, all these suck. I guess Xatu. Okay, let me see if I can fix this. Of course, there's a Marshtomp. Okay. Timers. Super server. Raid. So, can you guys join the super server? Let me see this. Super. Okay. Neo, just do !super. See if you can join that link. Okay, there's a Doug Trio. We're gonna go for that. Ooh, Doug Trio and Diggersby. I like both of those. You just do !super and see if that works. Because if not, I'll need to go and get that as well. Okay, Max Aloe. Series reminder. There we go. This works. Let's see if this works. Submit. Those are timers. And then commands. Custom. This is gonna be a hemkin time to find. This is gonna be a hemkin little time to find. Resort. Okay. Let's see if this works. Okay, try again. Try again, Neo. See if that works. Hello there, Bobby. Welcome, welcome. I can't hear. I hate making mayo. Recommend just plugging it in. Plug it in and... Well, I mean, we'll be doing Dynamax Adventures for a couple hours. So you got time. You know, now do !Discord. Hello there, GSS. Welcome. Try the Super Server and the tablet is slow. What is the best Pokemon game? The best game for the Kanto region is Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. That is a bit of a controversial stance and statement. However, the reason I say it is this. Gen 3 and Gen 1 do not have the physical special split. Moves in Gen 1 and especially, Gen 3 and especially in Gen 1 were terrible for a lot of Pokemon. You know, you've got Gengar, Sludge Bomb and Shadow Ball, they're physical moves. It's not a physical attacker at all. It just, the move sets were garbage from Gen 1 and Gen 3. You also have the badge boosts being in play, which is a free 10% stat bonus at minimum for all of your Pokemon, which makes the game an absolute joke. With Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, the NPCs all have very good teams. Every Pokemon has good moves. And the badge boosts are also not in play. I'm so confused. Why was Mons like Tauros and Chansey good at doing? I can actually go into it. I can actually explain that, Tab. I can explain that. Kalos, actually no, CEX, swap out for this. CEX, swap out for this. Good. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. I was so confused why. Thank you, Magician. Thank you. Have it up, CSS. GCS. And also, if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. Alright, we're going to go for the Diggersby next. We're going to swap out for the I'm going to take the Diggersby. I love all people. All people are great. Unless those are people who hate people. In which case, I do not like people who hate other people. Thank you, GCS. Always happy to help. You got the DM using my crazy computer I'm using. Thank you, suggestion. Thank you, suggestion. Help. Okay. So, thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. So, the reason why back in Gen 1, Tauros and Chansey were so good. Back during Generation 1, the games behaved very, very differently than they do these days. Back during Generation 1, there was no such thing as special attack and special defense. They were actually folded into a singular stat. So, you'll have to go basically Pokemon by Pokemon for this, because I don't remember all the Pokemon's individual stats for everything. But basically, look at Gyarados. Gyarados has, I think it's like 60 base special attack, but like 100 base special defense. Back in Generation 1, Gyarados had a 100 special stat. So, back in Generation 1, your special stat was both your special attack and your special defense. So, Pokemon that had just absolutely absurd special stats were absolutely broken. It's why Alakazam was insane. It's why Chansey, Clefairy, Executor, Lapras, Articuno were just so good back in the day. Because, back then, the stats didn't work the same way we do. The same way they do now. And also, a couple of them had better accuracy back then. That's the reason why stuff like Chansey was so good. With the Tauros, that actually comes from the way Hyper Beam worked. Back in Gen 1, back in Gen 1 other than Pokemon Stadium, Hyper Beam, if it landed a knockout, you did not need to have the recharge turn. So, say you have a Snorlax or you have a Tauros that is a normal type that is using Hyper Beam. That is a physical 150 base power move from a pretty high physical attacking stat Pokemon that if it lands a knockout, you do not need to have the turn of sitting there doing nothing. That is absurd, because back in Generation 1, fighting types were useless. Yeah, crits also work differently, they were based on speed. Are we actually like... Yes, we do! I have no idea what the price of things are in the different countries, different currencies. Yeah, crits work very differently. But yeah, thank you very much, whoever else just subscribed. Many, many thanks. But yeah, no, Generation 1 just mechanically it operated very, very differently than even Generation 2 does. And a lot of things like that are really what made a lot of Pokemon absurd back in the day. And thank you very much, whoever else just subscribed. So it's like, it's kind of a thing of things just didn't work the way that they do these days, and it's kind of, it's like comparing apples and oranges. You know, it's kind of like comparing the GBA game system itself to the Nintendo Switch. It's just things operate very, very, very differently. No, I do not. I do not prefer the Gen 1 system. I vastly prefer the modern system. I love the physical special split existing. I love the better typings. I like that special stat is not a singular stat, which is just monolithic. The modern system is by far better. Kayla, I want you to swap out Wheezing for this. Weird. Well, I changed the link, so the link could have been weird. I actually don't know what the conversion factor is, gaming. Thank you very much, Marco, for the muta. Many thanks. Also, if you guys haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe for more. And leave a like on the stream. Yeah, Kayla swapped out here. Very good. Yeah, no, it's the systems that did not work the same way they do these days. I vastly prefer the modern system over the Gen 1 system. I'm gonna go for the goal arc. And a large part of that, how many shinies? Well, we only got one shiny Latios. But yeah, no, I'm very, very glad that the modern system I very much prefer. I just think it works a lot better. It's a lot more functional. It's a lot more available for all Pokemon. Because my biggest issue with the Gen 1 system, and well, the Gen 1 through Gen 3 system, is movesets back in the day were garbage. You know, like, you had Pokemon that were... the Gengar is the one I always point to for example on this. Because back in the day, Gengar, Poison and Ghost were both physical attacking types. So Shadow Ball and Sludge, Force Exponentialator, we have to use that word because YouTube doesn't like that word. They were physical moves. And Gengar's got like a 60 physical attack. It just is freaking off useless. But now, Gengar can actually use special attacks as of Gen 4. Another one, Magneton. It got no steel moves. And this was a specially focused defensive Pokemon that just couldn't use special moves. They just couldn't just could not use steel attacks because they just didn't exist. And just the ability to give more Pokemon more moves was just the correct thing. Just it gave Pokemon the ability to do more. And that's why I love the modern system. My job is YouTube stuff and things. My job is this. But I saw you rocks. I saw you rocks. Where is J-Rat? That meme is good. Maybe we'll look at Iron Giant. Yeah, it does kind of look like the Iron Giant. It does kind of look like the Iron Giant. Sure, you could have the Super Server again, Neo. Opinion, in your opinion, on how good the Let's Go Beatles and EV games with special moves would be good? They wouldn't really be good in the current metagame tab, because the thing is, the main issue is EV and Pikachu itself. They don't have very good stats. Even if, theoretically, Eevee and Pikachu had access to those moves, their stats are far too low to capitalize on them. Interesting. Imagine any paralysis. Well, paralysis doesn't stack. But yeah, no, it's... A good example of that is just remember Extreme Evo Boost when Eevee had a Z move. That didn't really make Eevee meta in competitive. Because even as absurd a move as it was, which is giving a free Omni Boost ×2, the problem was you still needed to get Eevee in play. You know, you needed to have Eevee out on the field, set up the move, and then baton pass into something else. Getting that set up is just far too impractical, and now you have with these other moves, it's simply not practical. You know, it's kind of that thing. No, we got a couple of people from India gaming. We got a couple of people from India. Really, either Diggersby or Trio Dynamax against ZEKROM. Really, either of them are a good Dynamax play. I mean, I guess or Golurk as well, because Golurk has Ghost move, which decreases physical defense. But no, CEX, just go for high horsepower. Just go for high horsepower. Don't go for Mud Slap. What is their Eevee Pikachu? In the Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee games, or in competitive, because neither of them are particularly good. However, Pikachu would have the edge because of Light Ball access. Oh, okay. Okay, now I understand. Like this. Yeah, no, Pikachu would have Light Ball. Oh no, we have to fight through several Pokemon, then we get the chance to fight ZEKROM. So you basically need to fight 3 non-legendary Pokemon, then you can fight it. Oh, the Let's Go games. I would say probably Let's Go Pikachu is... I mean, they're the same game. Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee are identical games. Again, it's the same reason I say, like, Scarlet Violet, there is no difference between the two games, because you can get stuff between them. Like, theoretically, I mean, Eevee has more moves to access. However, I don't think the moves are as good as Pikachu's moves. I think, well, Eevee's moves are kind of insane. Oh, what's up? Nice! Yeah, they both work. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I should... Oh, no, you can join the Super Server. The Super Server is for, like, anyone to join. Yeah, anyone can join the Super Server. Maybe you can stay there. In terms of my stats. Well, I believe that in terms of how they actually have... Because both the partner Pikachu and the partner Eevee have special stats outside of the normal Eevee and normal Pikachu stat distributions. They both have heightened stats. So, again, that's a bit of a weird thing. I would say, like, realistically... like Eevee overall is the better one because of its better move access, but I personally think that Pikachu is a little better. Actually, I'm gonna go for this because I can get physical defense debuff. I think overall Pikachu is a little bit better because its move effects are a bit better. I like Zippy Zap, which is a crit priority move. Splishy Splash is a water type move that hits the ground types and it has paralysis, and Floaty Fall has a chance of flinch. Overall, again, quite good. But, Eevee also, Eevee got one move for each of the different Eevee evolutions typings, and he's got a Psychic move, which sets Reflect. He's got a Dark move, it has Light Screen. Move that Auto Burn, move that Auto Paralyzes. Move that basically default gives, does damage and Force adds Leech Seed. They're all pretty Henkin Strongs. They're both pretty Henkin Strongs. I have not seen Pokemon Horizons now. Also, please, gaming, chill out a bit. Please chill. I like the enthusiasm, please chill. Yeah, I'm very glad that they retired Ash from the anime. I think that was a very good decision. I think that was a very... I'm not a big fan of versus, because there's any number of which ways that could actually go. Furious, like, what would win one versus the other? That doesn't really say a whole lot, realistically, when it comes to how good something is. A good example is, like, what's better, Mamoswine or Landorus Therian? They both do very, very different things. Well, Landorus Therian loses to Mamoswine in a fight. It's like, well, yes, but that doesn't get to do very different things. It kind of doesn't really give any valuable information to the discussion. And that is a win on ZEKROM. That is going to be 17 total takedowns. Getting the ball, ZEKROM. Yes, I have seen all of the Pokemon anime episodes from the start of the series to partway through I've seen the end of the Alola League. I have not seen the Sword and Shield anime or onwards. Because I've seen X, Y, and Z. Let's see, does we get a shiny? And if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more. And leave a like on the stream. No shiny. Sadly. Yet. I mean, a lot of people here also don't know Pokemon. You gotta remember, there's about... people who play Scarlet Violet is like, what, 26-something million people who play Scarlet Violet? And you know, in a global population of like almost 8 billion. You know, there's a lot of people who don't know Pokemon. There's a lot. Alright, lobby is going up. We had an NPC in the last one, so no need to wait the minute and a half if you guys would like to join. We also gaming, please refer to the people as their names. Please. Maybe. Is that Bow? What is that? I can't tell what that is, Jared. I can't tell what that is. Is that supposed to be Bow? What the frick? Oh! Oh, the Michigan Dog Man. Okay, I get it now. Okay, now I understand. Okay, now I get it. That's funny. Now I get it. Anyways, adjusting my Discord, need a new folder. Makes sense. I've not played that, wife. I have not played that, no. I've played very, very few games. Like Pokemon, COD Zombies, Kirby, Metroid, Fossil Fighters, like that. Legend of Zelda. That's like mostly it. I'm trying to expand my horizons of various games I have played. Coding and I do not get along. Computer programming and I are old enemies. None of it makes sense to me. None of it makes sense to me. Like, looking at computer programming is like looking at hieroglyphics in Egypt for me. None of it makes sense. I don't know how people can understand this stuff. Beat England, all that's a miracle. Well, definitely interesting. I mean, I will say, you should play blank game is not exactly a good way of instilling a desire to play said game. Just a thing to keep in mind. None of these are good. I'll take this. At least it's got metal sound. Mimikyu. Sceptile. Okay. Sceptile was good. Especially computer engineering for a job of mine. Oh, very nice. I wish you the best of luck on that. Thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. I wish you the best of luck on that. Yeah, it's I could never do programming. It hurts my brain. it hurts my brain. Because I don't frickin' understand any of it. Like, power to the people who do understand it. Good on you guys. Alright, we are going to go stick exclusively to the right side. We're going to go Scyther, then we're going to go for Hatterene, and then we're going to end off on whatever the rightmost thing is. I'm going to switch out for Hatterene. Our Dynamax play against ZEKROM will actually be the Mimikyu. Mimikyu is our Dynamax play. Yep, that's not a surprise. That is not at all a surprise. Oh, yeah, also, Neo, DM's a thing. A DM's a thing. There might be hope for us yet. There might be hope for us yet. Fine. That is fine. That doesn't do a whole lot of damage. How do I just beat Lunala now? I don't know a thing about my computer specs, I'll be honest. This was not built by me. It was built by a friend of mine. I know freaking nothing about it. I know how to turn it on. And I know how to turn it off, and that's about it. I mean, hey, Neo. DAs are scuffed. DAs are entirely scuffed. We don't ask questions when we win, we just are glad that we did win. The reason they nerfed Disguise is because Mimikyu would run a Focus Sash. Meaning Mimikyu would be default active for a minimum of 3 turns. So turn 1, boom, Disguise, free hit. Turn 2, okay, boom, attack. Oh, I have Focus Sash. I get a free attack off on you. And then, you know, it was basically just free ability to set up things like Swords Dance and Trick Room, and it was absurd. You know, I don't think many of you remember the days of Mimilax. The dark days of Mimilax. Was on one frickin' life and Lunala frickin' through. Hello there, Half-Bell, welcome. At least you know when to replace the processor. I have no idea what a processor is. I know nothing about the magic box that is the PC. I don't know anything about this thing. I know how to turn it on and turn it off, and that's it. One question, why is Shiny always good? I'm not sure I know what you're asking, Gaming. I'm not really sure I understand what you're asking. And if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. It is the best way to help make sure more amazing viewers like you find their way here. No switch, no swap out. Anyways, I'm so adios. Bye-bye, Furious Wife. Have a very nice day. See you later. Bye-bye. No switch. Good, I was hoping for that. Which game is famous in here? COD? Call of Duty? I used to play Call of Duty games. They're not bad. I enjoy them. Gonna be going for the Hatterene. I will be taking that. Yeah, that's Call of Duty. I'm gonna be thinking of the COD game. The Call of Duty game. I think he's asking why all the shinies are good and aren't bad. Well, I mean, not all shinies are good. As of late, they've basically custom designed shinies. Before, they were just basically random color palette algorithm swaps. And that's kind of a bit of a big thing. Hello there, Victoria. Welcome, welcome. How do you do? Hope you're doing well. Okay. I am actually going to be Dynamaxing against this thing. Normally, I don't Dynamax against non-legendaries, but I do not freaking want to miss every single freaking gear grind in the world. Nope, Jonathan. However, even if we did get them, I would still say we didn't.
Because the only way to find out if we did truly end up getting a shiny would be to go and rewatch the stream VOD.
Yeah, I don't know a thing about PCs. In Dynamax Adventures, every battle Mimikyu's disguise refreshes. Mimikyu's disguise refreshes every single fight. Yeah, I when I played Go, I did not spoof. I am very non-spoof. I believe in the industry. You know, it would have been cool if we went off Nike time. If it made my life to do good. Honestly, I'm glad that in Scarlet Violet, a lot of the shinies didn't change a whole lot. Because I'm very happy because my main worry when they switched over to basically custom designing all of the shinies was they would make the base design of Pokemon look not good just to make the shiny that much cooler. And I'm very glad they did not do that. I'm very, very happy that is not the case. I'm going to be taking Hatterene. And if you guys haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe. Tab, I think it could just be like they do live in India, so it could be just like, you know, differences of cultural type of things. Okay, ban Bow. Bow the whale. Poor Bow. Poor Bow. I'll be taking this. So our Dynamax against the ZEKROM will be Mimikyu. So we do not Dynamax anything against the non-legendary like coming to me. Yeah, it's very likely. Yes. We are Dynamaxing the Mimikyu against the ZEKROM. Meta Max against ZEKROM. We are gonna go. Let's go fight the Galvantula, because I would ideally like a shiny of this. I do need a shiny Galvantula. Also, we get items. There's that. If I get like a Y, then that'll be amazing. I will take Repel as helpful. Repel's helpful. That's Repel helpful. Good. Yeah, but the other thing is they can't just have, you know, no one play games. I mean, the thing is, if you basically remove people's ability to have fun, like, you know, play games and enjoy things, they will suffer elsewhere. Like, that's one of the reasons why, like, you know, okay, well, no gaming at all for anything is actually a really, really bad idea. Because you need to keep them to have the motivation to keep doing the educational stuff. You know, you need... You need something to basically let them decompress. You know, just having everything be, you know, you have to do all this stuff, it destroys enthusiasm, and it destroys, like, the ability to actually, you know, want to continue doing that. Because not a lot of them want to, that's kind of the other thing. Not a lot of them understand things like that. So I think a lot to explain to them how Pokemon go. That's kind of a bit of a different thing. Alright, so this topic over. Alright, this discussion is now being tabled. Understandable. Hello there, Cody Peacock. Welcome back. How are you doing? for. And of course it used that. Well, that knocked out Sceptile, unfortunately. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, now. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Figure that out. Okay, wow. Okay, wow. I don't have a Rayquaza. Top bag. I have never done the BDSP radar method. Ah, very nice. Hope we can help pass the time. Hoping we can help to pass the time. It's not far from me face this crab, but we ball. Indeed, based. Very based. Oh, normal gem. That's what that was. Funk. I mean, shiny or non-shiny? Cause that's kind of the thing. Also, probably best not to just keep saying bro at the start of every question, gaming. No, please. Maybe not the best to do that. Non-shiny, I have all the legendaries. Mostly. Shinies, I have about like 30 shiny legendaries, but they're spread out across a whole bunch of different games. And I have yet to collect them all in a singular location. Why did we use Rain Dance on the crab? Because the AI bots throw, Neo. The AI bots throw. It is their specialty. Doria, what did we say? This discussion is now over. No switch. So what is the BDSP radar method? I prefer normal Pokemon. Largely, again, I'm a competitive player. I like battling. And, I mean, I don't really have much of an issue with legendary Pokemon. It's more so... I do like the non-legendaries more because I use them in my story playthroughs more. And so I bond with Pokemon by using them in teams. Got a bit of a complicated thing. Okay, no Dynamax here. Play rough. We Dynamax next turn. Crab is throwing itself too. Just use superpower into a flying psychic type. Okay, based. NPC AI bot is throwing. Alright, good. God, BC rare is ridiculous. Like 1 in 50 chance to get a max out of changing. Well, the thing is, it probably is not reliable to get a max chain. That's probably the thing, is it takes a long time to build that chain up, and it may break. Lego Fortnite. I know absolutely hemking nothing about Lego. I've never played Fortnite, and I've never played, especially Lego Fortnite. I have played none of those things. Again, if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. Best way to help support the channel and make sure more amazing viewers like you find their way here. Some people think to me 17 best movies. Yeah, I mean, I know nothing about the BDSP radar hunting. I just know that it takes time to get going, and a lot of people, like, they underestimate how long it actually takes to do stuff. Assurance. It's a bold strategy, Con. Let's see how it plays out. There we go. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Go Drinker's Days. Yes, I have. It's not good. This is the thing. When it comes to strategies like that, it's very, very tricky to pull off. And more importantly, it is not reliable. One of the many reasons that I often am very critical of a lot of, like, the big YouTubers doing, like, you know, videos and strategies like, oh, this Pokemon does all this insane stuff, is like, That is an incredibly curated, hyper-specific situational thing that is very rarely ever going to happen. If not entirely impossible to actually happen. Still throwing if you're not using one of these guys in the right gauge. These are VGC's top steals. The big three. Based. There's a real method with lagging tail prankster. There was a Riolu method with lagging tail and prankster, which would let you never get hit using dig. Well, no, you would still be able to be hit with that. You'd still be able to be hit with it. But also now the way speed tiers actually work, and the dynamic speed change, that would not work. That would possibly work only back in Gen 7. As of the modern game, the modern speed tier system, it doesn't work. Well, no, if you're a flying type using dig or a levitate user and you use dig, you do not get affected by earthquake. I don't know how to do anything of that with the switch batteries. I don't know a thing about switch batteries. I think Kleavar's pretty decent. He was pretty decent. Glad to see the horror manga called I have no idea what that. I have no idea what the King of the Hill meme. Remember, I'm very oblivious to most things. Did I update the counter? Yes, I did. Okay. Shiny. Yes. Okay. No shiny Scyther. No shiny Hatterene. No shiny Galb. No shiny ZEKROM. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Oh, thank you, Jared. Thank you. I do need a visual audio cue for things. I don't know the scene. I don't know the meme is being referenced. I don't know the meme being referenced. Was it battery discharge? Wrong thing. That was Dynamax. That was Dynamax accidentally clicked. ZEKROM. There we go. Let's go again. But, you know, it's a bit tricky to use Kleavor, but I mean, I think it's pretty decent. Again, every Pokemon does have a function. It's just, is the function yes or not? Yes, average YouTube enjoyer. It is the same link code. It is always the same link code. Again, no need to wait to join in. Did not have a full lobby last time, so no need to wait. And again, don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. If you guys haven't done so already, I would not use that. But yes, link code is 19283746. It's interesting. What's the matter? Oh no, good lord. I have no idea what any of that is, Jared. I don't have a second Switch. I've only got the one. I've only got the one Switch. Trust me, if I had two Switches, I'd be using them a lot more. But yeah, you might want to, if the battery isn't working, you might want to send that into Nintendo to see if they can fix it. Indeed. That's just me, Lamau. I mean, I feel that. I feel that. I feel that. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be okay. No idea. Yeah, that could be. There could be something wrong with the battery. There could be something wrong with the battery. Yeah, I'd recommend go looking into that and see if you can, you know, something done with that. Because I mean, granted, I don't really use my battery off docked. I don't take my Switch off the dock. So there's that. But that is a something. That is a stepping thing. That is a something. Yes, that is a something. All right, we ball. Man, wouldn't Calyrex under Calyrex Ice under Trick Room was the main strategy people ran with Calyrex. So very, very much yes. So very, very, very yes. Ooh, I'll take Rabombi. Cartcole. I guess. Cartcole, I guess. Dedenne, very good. I like that Dedenne. I like that Dedenne. Alright, good. Not bad, not bad. Hey, Kanto, how you doing? Come on the mods, go grab Kanto's link, please. If you guys haven't done so already, send some love over to our friend Kanto Kage. Another fantastic creator of the content. Alright, so what do we got for our swaps outs? Alchemy. Alright, I like it. We're gonna go for the Alchemy. Actually, do we go for the Alchemy? No, we're not gonna go for that. We're gonna go to the left. We're gonna go to the left. We're gonna go for the Absol, then we're gonna go for the Mr. Mime. We're gonna go for the Absol and Mr. Mime. I don't think I've booked a Pokemon Neo, ourselves. If I had two switches, we could both reduce the risk of videos. Yes, that is if. If I had two switches, I would very much be using them significantly more. Yes, that is a thing. That is a thing. Yeah, I wouldn't word it quite as caustically, but that is correct. Oh, Victoria, Pokemon not bad. Very good, yes. I do not play Minecraft yet. At some point, we will probably be playing Minecraft. If we get to 10K subs by my next birthday, we will be doing Minecraft. There is we will be doing that. But yeah, no, I do not. If you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. Wow, I get undersped? I underspeed Dynamax. Is this as slow as frick Rabombi? Everything other than the freaking cart call avoided. Absolutely glorious. Average YouTube enjoyer, just go for attacking moves. Don't go for status moves, just go for attacking moves. I like the outfit though. I like the outfit. Well, again, America's got multiple time zones. Right now, it's 3 p.m. You know, just go for attacking moves. Do not go for status moves. Honestly, if only one person had to get hit by Blizzard, it was the best one for it to have been the Cart Cole, because you're the only one that actually resists ice type moves. No switch out on this, but I do need a shiny of this. Well, I mean, if anyone had to get hit by Blizzard, the best was the Cart Cole, because Cart Cole resists it. Also, Cart Cole is eventually being switched out anyway, so minimizing damage on the rest of us is fairly good. I'm just normally playing a good team. Nah, it's all good average. Y'all good average. You're all good. All good. And again, if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. We're gonna go to the scientist and the Mr. Mime. Switch out the cart call here, Gloria. Average YouTube viewer, I generally default to the names of the person, the in-game character name, so I know who's who. Switch out Carkle for NPC Scientist. Depending on what we get, we decide where to play from there. You know, if we get something really good, we switch out. If we get something good here, case in point, something really good here. That's a really good thing. So we do not switch out for this. Save my Dazzling Gleam. I have 6 of them left. Yeah, save your Dazzling Gleams. Save Dazzling Gleam and just go for Thunder. Use Entrainment on me turn 1. Use Entrainment on me turn 1. And then after that, just go for Thunder. Technically, average, it is not a frog. It's an axolotl. It is not a frog. He's an axolotl. He's an axolotl. Yeah. I'll also go please live from Caps. You know, tell him Caps, please. We kind of have a thing against. We don't like, you know, Caps overload in the chat, but I do love the enthusiasm. Get Pokemon from Leon's team. Ooh, well, I mean, Leon's got a lot of different Pokemon, so that's a bit of a hard pick. But also, again, gaming, please, you know, don't put bro at the start of every question, please. Flag. Good damage. Good damage. And now, Papa. You do pop. Damage, attack gets weak point for massive damage. Okay. It's okay. We don't switch out for this. We got a good lineup. We got a very, very, very good lineup. I'm merited so fast. Yep, that's the reason I love Fake Tears Rabambi. Because Fake Tears is a harsh debuff to special defense, meaning that, you know, all of our special moves do a frickin' hemkin lot more. The other part of it is that with the Dedenne using Entrainment on me, it makes my ability plus. With my ability being plus, that means Dedenne and I do 50% more damage. Alright. Let's go for the Seismitoad, honestly. Like, I actually do need to shiny this thing. So again, same thing, Entrainment on me. Just use Entrainment on me, turn 1. And then, I mean, after that, you can go for Dazzling Gleam. But, again, same thing against ZEKROM, Entrainment on me, turn 1, and then we play that by there. Play that by that. And then we ball. And then we ball. Fake Tears. What must I look typing? Yes, let's see. Seismitoad is a frog. Seismitoad is the frog. The reason why is even losing Seismitoad. Frogs and toads are actually the exact same thing. The only reason why frogs and toads were called the different things is because appearance-wise, they look different, but like relation-wise, as in like, you know, genetic relationship between the frogs and toads, they're the same species basically. They're the exact same sort of thing. That's fine. Doesn't do a lot of damage. That's fine. That's fine. Water Pledge. Water Pledge. And Pound Puff. We pop a little pound. Hello there, Bert. Welcome back. The Yelly Boys Wave Cannon. That's fine. Thank you very much, whoever else just subscribed. Many, many, many thanks. Yeah, we do not do the Dynamaxing. We indeed do not do the dynamic of the maxing. If I have the shiny charm, I can do DAs again. Based. All right, just use it in Trainament again. Turn 2, the last turn. Don't go for a Dazzling Gleam. There's no point in using it. You know, there is no point in, you know, using the PowerPoint. So that's the way it always works. That's the way it always works in DAs. Well, I mean, just Pokemon battles in general actually is, you know, you do enough damage, there's no left in it. Crimson Sliver. We do not take biggie size. We does not take the biggie size. I didn't shiny this though. We don't know that problem. Oh, we are going. Well, Dynamite is not an ore. Dynamite is an actual chemical composition. Dynamite is like an actual thing. Yeah. Which funny. This is one of the things about high school that will always just stick out in my mind and makes me just question everything. Was in my AP Environmentalist. Hello, Iba boy. In my AP Environmental class, me and the teacher of the AP Environmental class, like we were good friends. He hosted basically the quiz bowl team of the high school, and he and I knew each other for like 3 years before I took the class. And actually, him being teacher is the reason I took the class. And we were talking about TNT, and he said, you know, does anyone know what trinitrotoluene is? And, you know, my hand went up because this actually was legitimately one of the questions from our quiz bowl thing. And, you know, I would basically answer like half the questions. Yes, Mudkip is an axolotl. Yes. Again, same play as before. And, you know, no one answered. No one answered the question. No, my hand was up. And he said, you know, he was like, trinitrotoluene, you know, emphasizing the first T, the N, and then the T. You know, TNT. Trinitrotoluene is TNT. And it completely went over the heads of, like, everybody in the class. And I was just over here, just sitting in the corner, just dying of laughter. You know, trying to contain it. Now we go for attack. Now we all go for attack. It's like I'm just trying to just contain the laughter. Oh no, he knew I was there, Neo. He knew. Cause like the thing is, we interacted a lot, and like the reason he didn't call on me if like no one else did. Oh, we do not Dynamax here. We don't Dynamax against this. Like the reason he didn't is because like I was the only one that ever like went to answer questions in the class. No one else did. That was literally the entire reason. DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid. Both right. It does. Oh my god, it missed. It doesn't do anything. And thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. But yeah, no, he very much knew that was good. We even joked about it later. I think it was like that day or later, like the day after, in the Quiz Bowl Club meeting. It was hilarious. No, DNA is your genetic code, deoxyribonucleic acid. Oh, you know, we were good friends. He was like one of my favorite teachers I've ever had, and it was like again. There are very few teachers that I enjoyed conversing with, like in high school and middle school. He was one of them. Like, we could just talk about like anything. And he was great. Did you get the joke? That's not really a joke, Bert. That's not really a joke. Inteleon? I like Inteleon. Hello there, Star. Welcome. New Jenny. Oh, hi, Crystal. New shiny Absol. I need one of those. No shiny Mr. Mime. I still need one of you. No shiny Size of a Toad. I still need one of you. No shiny ZEKROM. I also still need one of you. No shinies. Shinies do not exist. Joking about disabilities is not really a joke. That's not something you joke about. Oh, you got a shiny camera today? Hello there, Zachary. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Prince Sableye again. Please relax on the caps. Please relax on the caps, Sableye. But I like the enthusiasm. Yes. BRB saw slide picture sent to me has probably traumatized him. I mean, many things traumatize Slyman. What is that? Alright. No, we did not have a full lobby for that. We did not have a lobby. Again, if anybody wants to pop in for the Dynamax Adventure, feel free to join in. Link code is 19283746. I don't want... Okay, Iba. Yes, it is a disability, Victoria. I'm happy, left, PZ, no longer cash grab. Very nice. Very, very nice, that guy. Very nice. He's no longer cash grabs. Very, very nice. There are two of them. This is getting out of hand. Full lobby, let's go! I do love the full lobbies. I do love the full lobbies. Galar Wheezing, I like it. Go for the Hitmonchan. Second Gloria, indeed. Stoutland. Thank you very much, Zachary. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, send it to Neo. Neo, Lycanroc. Neo can take the curse stuff, which is horrifying. Alright, so... Save your Stone Edges unless we get a better options going forward. We kind of need to save Stone Edge because that's our best move for that. For the Lycanroc. Okay, what do we got for our jobs? Okay, I like the Stunfisk. I like what I'm seeing. Alright, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm liking what I'm seeing. We go Stunfisk. We go Stunfisk, then we go Blaziken, and then we go Vikavolt. Okay. Okay. I don't hate this. I don't hate this lineup. I think we, like, slightly can ball on this. So... We're gonna keep Wheezing. We're keeping the Galar Wheezing. We are taking the Stunfisk, because the Stunfisk is obviously gonna be quite good. Yeah, okay, so we are going to be switching out, we'll switch out Lycanroc for... Yeah, we'll switch Lycanroc out for the Vikavolt, so we'll switch out the, Hitmonchan for the Stunfisk. There's a glitch in my game where Stunfisk always shiny in my game. That's not a glitch. That's probably just the red Dynamax haze. No, do not use Stone Edge. Do not use Stone Edge. Just go for Crunch. Actually, yes, use Stone Edge. Yes, use Stone Edge. I'm stupid. Use Stone Edge. Yes. You don't need to conserve the Stone Edges. You do not need to conserve them. Yeah, I'm stupid. Well, again, this shiny Stunfisk does not appear in the Dynamax form in Dynamax Adventures. You know, it's just not the way that it appears things. That's fine. Clear smog. Clear smog. Yeah, actually, yeah, because we'll just switch out Lycanroc for the Blaziken. Actually. We'll just switch Lycanroc out for Blaziken. And then we'll just switch out the Blaziken for the Vikavolt. That's just a better way of doing things. I mean, not me. I don't find... No one finds me funny. I am in principle not funny. Yeah, no, we just switch out the Lycanroc for the Blaziken, and then we switch out the Blaziken for the Vikavolt. Stone Miss. Giga Impacto. Giga Impactor. Alright, we switch out the Hitmonchan for this. Swap Hitmonchan out for Stunfisk. I'm a very big fan of the Stunfisk. The Fisky Boy. Okay, what? Well, the thing is, if they give Hitmonchan a regional variant, they would have to give the rest of the Hitmons regional variants. The main kind of issue that the Hitmons have is just their base stats are very not good. Hitmonlee kind of get the... Hitmonlee and Hitmontop get around this by being tech Pokemon more than anything, and the ability that Hitmonlee has, which is Unburden, which is amazing. I said Hitmonchan switches out for this. Lycanroc switch out for this. CEX. I said I wanted the Hitmonchan to switch out for this. Going for the Blaziken, the fire type. No, I said Lycanroc switches for the Blaziken. There's a glitch in this. No, that wasn't a glitch back in Gen 1. That was just Psychic being super effective against Poison. The glitch was that Psychic couldn't affect... was that Ghost couldn't affect Psychic. That's what it was. Muscle Band is useless to me. I am Zed Jumbo. The Blazing Chicken? I don't see it. Do you have Cubfu with the version of him? We get the water version. And well, it isn't Cubfu different versions. It's just you go to either the Tower of Water or the Tower of Darkness, and that's where you go to evolve him. You go to the towers, and that's where it evolves. There's only one form of Cubfu. Mimikori. Okay, let's run this back again. Hitmonchan, you're switching out for this. Hitmonchan is switching out for this. Giga Impacto. Very good damage. Very, very, very good damage. Very, very good. Good little sliver. Good little sliver. Good little sliver. Blazing Statue is a remove for power. Oh, you have a Lorb. You have the Lorb. Yo, does something. Pictures correct them off. Neo, you terrify me sometimes. You beat Tyro Givolan, they could do what they did with the Apple and the I don't think so. You gotta remember another thing, ZEKROM. Not every Pokemon is meant to or should be good. That's kind of another kind of very, very major thing. We've seen this before actually with Unova, where if every Pokemon is good, then you know, everything is just kind of bleh. No one really cares. You kind of need Pokemon that, for lack of a better term, suck. You know, you kind of need that for lack of a better term, that Pokemon that do suck. Blow is so good. Yeah, the different Urshifu forms are actually better for different things. Well, no. Pachirisu Pachirisu is something else. Yeah, Pachirisu is a textbook example of, despite people trying to say contrary, it actually does fit into the it was only good because of its stats thing. Switch out the Hitmonchan for this. You know, that Pachirisu fiasco was exclusively due to it was the only electric type redirector who could survive a Draco Meteor. Thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. Yeah, Giga Chad. It was the only electric redirect. Hey, Latios, how you doing? Come on, the mods, go grab Latios' link, please. But yeah, no, the Pachirisu was the only electric type redirector capable of surviving a Draco Meteor. And also keep in mind, the Draco Meteor it survived was a Salamence Draco Meteor. That is not a dedicated Draco Meteor user. A Draco Meteor from Salamence is roughly 75% the power of a Draco Meteor from, say, like a mainline dedicated Draco Meteor user like Hydreigon. Alright. We don't switch out. We do not switch out. Hunting's going okay. Hunting's going okay. You're gonna lose. No, we're gonna be fine. We'll be fine. Yes, nobody just switches. Yeah, it's fine. Just go for Dax. Does your Weaving have muscle? Because none of my items were good when it came to the thing. It was Focus Band, Muscle Band, and 3 of the Terrain Seeds. All of my items sucked. No. Yeah, they're good. Honestly, I'd be okay with Life Orb knocking you out, Bert, because that way you'll be at full HP for the fight against ZEKROM. Well, again, Victoria, that's... the vast majority of Pokemon are like that. You have to remember, half of all Pokemon are below average when it comes to being good or being bad. Half of all Pokemon half of all Pokemon fall below average. Yeah, you can just go. You can go Metal Sound. You can go Metal Sound. Epic or Pachirisu. Go Pachirisu. Well, actually, we were just talking actually about the Pachirisu thing, and the Pachirisu is kind of a paradox. Because people will often tout the Pachirisu as, you know, the perfect example of any Pokemon can be, you know, used in battle and win. That is not the case. The Pachirisu that Sejam Park used was used specifically because it was an electric type redirector. The only electric type redirector, keep in mind, that was capable of surviving a Draco Meteor. And again, it was not a dedicated mainline attacker Draco Meteor. It was a Salamence using Draco Meteor, which is roughly 75% the power of a Hydreigon Draco Meteor, because of the way the stats work out and the way that investments work on things. So, that was one thing. The other part is that Pachirisu it took the person by surprise that was going up against it. Because Pachirisu was seen as being so bad as to not be worth preparing for. So when the person went up against it, they didn't know what moves Pachirisu had, what its stat investments possibly could be, you know, what were the damage ranges. You know, it's kind of like the perfect case of it specifically won not because it was good, but because it was bad. Switch out the Blaziken for the Vikavolt. They're my favorite Bugmon. I do love Vikavolt. They are not confirmed to be coming back, and there's actually a lot of stuff to suggest they will not be returning at all. I'm doing well, YOLO. I'm doing very, very well. But yeah, CEX swaps out for this. Blaziken is switching out for Vikavolt. There we go. DMs. They are not. See, here's the reason why. The reason that they included the Mega Evolution logo is to literally turn the audience into the advertisement for the game. Because by just simply putting the Mega logo at the end of the trailer, even what, nearly 7 months removed from that trailer being released, people are still talking about, oh, Mega's coming back. What? Pokemon are getting new Megas. They've done one teaser. And they are getting the content creators and the community to advertise for them. To speculate, to build up hype for a game that is coming out in about 11 months. They are literally farming us for ad content. It was nothing more than a cheeky, hey, remember Megas were from Kalos. It was nothing more than that. Because you gotta remember, this is not the first time that they've referenced Megas in other games. Megas are explicitly referenced back in Scarlet Violet with the Dex entries of Roaring Moon and Iron Valiant. Especially Roaring Moon. Yes, Dynamax Max Quake. Yes. Yes, just go Metal Sound. Megas were in Generation 7, which was Alola, so Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Well, let's take the last game. Let's go Eevee. You know, Terrain Pulse is the better move to go for. Terrain Pulse is by far the better move. You already know it's going to be worse. Let's go coming out. Yes, they were a post-game thing. They were a post-game thing. Avoid the move. Get wrecked, nerd. That's fraud. I was gonna say just go for Baby Doll Eyes. I just didn't get the conversation thing out. Just go Baby Doll Eyes. It's a priority attack debuffing move. Right. Big damage. We got a video on that coming soon. We don't know what they are, but there's actually about 15 different starters. Well, actually, there's 17 starters in total we can actually knock out of being at all considered for it. Because here's kind of the fun paradox. There are already 17 starters that can never get regional variants, so long as mechanics like Dynamaxing, Gigantamaxing, and Mega Evolution exist. So unless Pokemon Company says these systems will never come back and are formally retired, there's a number of Pokemon that are starters who are incapable of getting regional variants. Which is fun. Well, the thing is, in both X and Y and or S, you only get like 3 Megas available during the main story. So even then, like in the base, you barely fight any Megas in the games. You gotta remember, Megas were never made to be something that you play and use in the main story. They were literally all fan service to get that sweet Swede suckering you in with fan service pandering. That is it. That is literally all they were. Because you gotta remember, most players hate legendaries when it comes to battling, and Megas are a heck of a lot more powerful than legendaries. Megas are a heck of a lot more powerful than legendaries, and everyone complains about legendaries being overpowered even when they aren't. So why do people not complain about Megas when Megas are far and away far more powerful? How do you hate corn, Kaiba? You're insane. No shiny Blaziken, no shiny Stunfisk, no shiny Vikavolt, no shiny ZEKROM. Yes. I am a hyper specialist on Pokemon. The funny thing is, Pokemon is only the series I know the second most about. The first one is Godzilla. One's left Karen right now with the accuracy drops. Yeah, all of us know the rumors and such will get way worse. Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be way worse than February. Like the thing I am waiting for most. There is no Detective Pikachu movie. There's a Detective Pikachu game, Ramsey. Legit yellow arms are anything mangoes. There would bring so many people. Not really. It really wouldn't bring in too many people, YOLO. It wouldn't bring in new people. You're missing Pangoro with a 9% accurate. There is a Detective Pikachu movie. Yeah, I know that there is a Detective Pikachu movie. It came out, like, what, like 5 years ago? Yes, Shining Charm does work in Dynamax Adventures. Yeah, I know about the first one. I'm saying there's not a new one. Unless, like, they just announced, like, yesterday. There's a new Godzilla movie. Monster. They're probably going to be making a new monster for the next Godzilla movie, because we know the next Godzilla movie is coming out in 2027. Personally, I think they're going to bring a lot of people back since so many players say older gens are better. Well, see, here's the problem, YOLO. If people say the older games are better, why would they buy the new games? Why would they buy a game that they believe to be default inferior? It's a self-defeating argument. Like, just because a Pokemon gets, like, a new form that won't bring people back. And if it does bring them back, it'll only bring them back for a single game and they will leave after it is gone. Which actually is what happened with Megas. You know, people came back from Megas and they didn't buy Orath, they didn't buy Sun and Moon, they didn't buy Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. They saw one little blip increase and they didn't buy anything else again. So, doing something like that would actually be the dumbest idea because it basically destroys a lot of future things. Cool shiny I've got. My favorite shiny is Shiny Gigalith. I do have a Shiny Gigalith. So I'd say that. Alright, lobby is up. If you're in the last one, please wait a minute and a half before popping in. Yeah, we don't know what is going to be for the next Godzilla movie. Again, it's coming out in 2027. It's going to be good, though. It's going to be interesting. What is your favorite Pokemon? I am assuming Metagross. Yes, it is Metagross. Yes. Because the absolute hypocrites, the biggest apple is BSB. Yep. You gotta remember, YOLO. The Pokemon community is blinded by nostalgia. I mean, nostalgia literally gives the same reaction to people as addictive illicit substances on a far more minor scale. But it is like the same effects chemically in your brain are the same, which again, it just dialed back significantly more. But it still gets to the point of borderline addiction. You know, it's... What was I saying about Sun and Moon? I was saying that Sun and Moon brought back Megas. However, just bringing Megas into the game, it didn't get people who came back exclusively for Megas in X and Y to buy Sun and Moon. You know, basically it's that just because you make a mechanic or a system to appeal to a certain demographic, it doesn't mean those people are going to buy all of the new stuff. They'll come back for one thing, and then they'll just dip out. Which, I mean, I love Gen 7. Alola is one of my favorite games. But it caught way too much unfair flack because it didn't add new Megas, or it locked them into being post-game. Like, people... Move along. The Pokemon community is petty. Like, when you get to the top shelf of the Pokemon community, they are effing petty. And never forget that. Magmar. I'm not nostalgic at all. Based. Do not be nostalgic. That is the base thing. So I Godzilla movie for the giant card. No. Oh, you mean Rodan? Chansey. I did not know Megas were in Gen 7. Genuinely played the Mega. Yeah, well, they're in post-game. You have to beat the entire game and then go to a certain location part way through post-game, and then you get access to Megas. Which a lot of people didn't like. Because what they want is they want to be able to just brain-dead play and plug and play their Mega Charizard and blast the whole game. Alright, all of these kind of suck. We'll go for the Beware, not the Beware, the Bear Tech, and then we'll play from there. Yeah. Petty. Kaiba?
I recommend you look things up on Google.
Oh! Ibra Horror of the Deep, the giant condor. Okay. Okay, now I remember. That was a fun way of saying Megas are here. It's like a Pokemon thing now. Nope. Megas left the games after Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. And honestly, I hope that we don't get any more super mechanics. I hope we do not have super mechanics going forward. Have we lost it? No, we're fine on this. We should be fine. We should be fine. As long as we switch out Magmar for Beartic, we're fine. Just go Helping Hand on the Chansey. Helping Hand the Magmar. Yes, Helping Hand. Sun and Moon was the best game. I'm not a big fan of super mechanics. Super mechanics were a mistake. Super mechanics were very much a mistake. And do not Dynamax against the non-legendaries. There were no pros with Mega Evolutions. Because the Mega Evolved form of the Pokemon is not the same Pokemon. A Mega Charizard Y's capabilities do not reflect and give any benefit to what regular non-Mega Charizard could do. There is a single positive to come out of the entire Mega Evolution existence. And that is that Flygon got Dragon Dance. The entire reason Flygon got Dragon Dance was because they did not give Flygon a Mega. They could not finish and finalize the design for it. Every Pokemon that got a Mega, they reap none of the benefits the Megas were capable of achieving. I will ask you this. Take a regular non-Mega Mawile. Show me when that thing can do the same damage as a Mega Mawile. Show me that thing just send out and it does the same damage as a Mega Mawile. It doesn't. Mega Evolutions were nothing more than nostalgia bait fan service. And what it has done is it has caused the most toxic divide in the community. Remember how before Galar released, because Megas were not in the game, people were outright attacking people who even remotely said anything positive about potentially Gen 8. Why you were not a real Pokemon fan if you supported Gen 8. Why you are a horrible person for supporting Gen 8. Why? Because it didn't have Megas. And people were butthurt about that. Megas did nothing but divide the community. They also introduced the still ongoing super mechanics every single generation trend. Switch out the Magmar for this. Because once again, nostalgia is a drug. And all Game Freak did was continue to feed that monster. It's one of the reasons why I do say that Game Freak is just as much responsible for the poor state of the Pokemon community as the community is itself. but it's more of an 85-15 split. The community needs to grow up. However, this is Game Freak's own monster that they created. Which is where the 15% comes in. Alright, we're gonna go for the Shark Torpedo next. We're gonna go for the Shark. Also, another little thing about Megas. Any Pokemon that received a Mega and the Mega no longer exists, that Pokemon will never be able to receive a buff ever again. Mawile will never receive a stat buff. Mawile will never receive a permanent evolution. Beedrill will never receive a stat buff. They buffed Masquerain back in Gen 7, the changeover from Gen 6 into Generation 7. They buffed Masquerain. They gave it an extra 20 speed and an extra 20 special attack. Beedrill, Mawile, Kangaskhan, Pidgeot, they will never receive that. They will never receive new moves. They will never receive anything because the Mega exists. They need to forever take that into account, even in games where the Megas don't exist. Helping on the bear deck. And they are defined. Space Godzilla would make no sense for a Godzilla movie in the Monsterverse. It would make no sense. Oh, nice orange Kiryu. Very nice. Not bad. The meta, we can't know that Pokemon randomly just give red and black for why the lights go for so long. So now we can't. Because Mega Mawile. They will always need to take into account Mega Mawile's prospective existence unless they formally say Megas do not exist anymore and do not exist going forward. You know, unless they come out and say, like, okay, Megas are not going to be coming back, they can't give up because, again, it would just make it even more absurd. Okay, here's what we want. You also gotta remember, back in Sword and Shield, there were several Pokemon that already had evolved forms that had G-Maxes. G-Max Pikachu, G-Max Meowth, and G-Max Eevee. I returned fire with that comment. You have Fairy typing as well. Mawile got the Fairy typing in Generation 6, yes. No switch. We do not switch out the Shark Torpedo. I also love Space Godzilla. Let me still grab it. Yeah, Space Godzilla was the first Godzilla figure I ever got. And one of my first ever Godzilla movies I ever owned was Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, Godzilla vs. Dysseltroya, dual-sided DVD. No switch. Yeah, I got that a long time ago. Well, again, their Megas are not going to be coming back. I would like to see Megas coming back. It would make absolute sense if they never come back, and some Pokemon do shine. If Megas didn't exist, it's going to Pokemon would be more. Well, again, Megas didn't make the Pokemon relevant. Again, I reiterate. We're going to go for... Yeah, we go for the Psychic type or the Lampant. I reiterate. Is Mawile capable of doing what Mega Mawile could? No. No one would bring a... When people would bring a Mawile or a Venusaur or a Beedrill or a Pidgeot to a battle, they weren't bringing it because they wanted to bring in the Venusaur, the Pidgeot, the Beedrill. They wanted the Mega. If the Megas transformed outside of battle, you would not be seeing people bringing in the base form. Because all people wanted was the Mega. The Mega didn't make Pokemon relevant. It's like saying that Swinub is relevant because Mamoswine dunks on Landorus. You know, it's that... Again, at worst, the Mega harmed. Again, the Mega harmed the Pokemon's availability and viability going forward for 2 reasons. One, that thing will never get buffs again going forward. But the second part is this. The metagame evolved to deal with these bigger, more powerful, hard-hitting Pokemon. These hard-hitting birds of Pokemon. People made strategies and teams and plans to deal with hyper-aggressive Fire Charizard, Megazard Y in Sun. Those same strategies are going to work twice as well against a regular non-Mega Zard, which does far less damage. The strategies people came up with to deal with Mega Lucario, which hits, you know, probably like 75% harder than base Lucario. All of those strategies work even better against regular Lucario. The strategies people came up with to deal with Mega Gengar, they work even better against regular non-Mega Gengar. So those strategies, that bulk, all of those team specs, those never went away. Those things stayed where they were as good as they were. The Pokemon they were going up against decreased in power, meaning it ended up hurting the viability of those base namesakes. Again, there was only one Pokemon to ever benefit from the entirety of Mega Evolutions. And that was Flygon. Because it never got a Mega. And as a gift permanently, it got Dragon Dance. Oh no, I am very aware, but here's the thing. People wouldn't use the base form. People would only use the Megas. Yeah, people wouldn't use the base form. They would only use the Mega because they wanted to win. Yeah, and people didn't use Megas because they liked them. They used Megas because they wanted to win. Which again is one of the main problems with Megas. And yeah, just Chansey, just keep going for Helping Hand. Use Helping Hand on the Swampert. Yes, that's Swampert. It would be a cooler version of the old King Kong movie. I don't think that they're going to make a cooler version of the King Kong movie. It'd be cool if they did. Exactly. They've literally, winning with a Mega is more fun than losing without a Mega. That is literally all it is. No, Megas were not kind of brain dead, Zach. They were. You gotta remember, box art restricted legendaries, which is what ZEKROM is. They've got base offensive stats of 150 on average. Some of them have a bit less. Megas had on average a base offensive stat of 160 or higher. And better speed stats, because, you know, they had better stat efficiency. And ability, yes, Helping Hand the Swampert. And abilities that either increase their damage output directly or let them shut down counterplay. Case in point, Magic Bounce Mega Absol reflects back any status move thrown against it. Thick Fat Mega Venusaur shuts down fire types and ice types trying to fight it. Mega Gengar Shadow Tag. If you're in a bad matchup against Mega Gengar, tough crap, you can't switch out. You're stuck in here with Mega Gengar. Mega Kangaskhan gets to attack twice and secondary effects still have their double chance of activating. You know, it's these were things that are far more powerful than legendaries. And like again, the same people praising Megas are the same people that complain about legendary Pokemon power creep. When the scale difference between legendaries and Megas is absurd. The Megas blow legendaries out of the water. So if Megas were brought back, would you... Well, Comp is already doomed, Iba. But it will be even more doomed. But yes. So it's not like Mega... It's not like Mega... You've got to remember, Ubers is a fan-curated group of things, Tab. You got to remember. Smogon basically insta-bans all restricted box art legendaries to Ubers because they like to keep the Pokemon they like using winning. Smogon is not an official thing by any means. Smogon is literally a fan site. These are the same people who banned sleep moves like Spore and Yawn, but still allowed moves like Dire Claw and Relic Song. You gotta remember, the people who make Smogon, they like to keep the Pokemon they like winning. It's the same reason they try to ban, I think, like, however many Pokemon. Like, anytime a good Ice type comes around, they try to ban it. Because it destroys Landorus. And they like using Landorus. Relic Song is Meloetta's signature move. It has, I believe, it is a 20% chance of inflicting sleep. I believe. I think it's 20% chance. Hey, Neo's pop culture osmosisizing all of my cursed knowledge based. 21. Yes, but I believe Meloetta does have Serene Grace, so it doubles it to technically 40% chance of sleep. Yes, and allows Meloetta to inform. What is Pokemon? What is Pokemon? Not really Pokemon Z. There was no Pokemon Z. There was no Pokemon Z. Yeah, it was it's not like Mega Z. Yeah, but if Pokemon tournaments doesn't always. Yeah, the Pokemon tournaments don't allow legendaries BST, which shows you click. Not exactly, Tab. The reason why. This goes into like the rules and regulations of VGC. VGC has multiple different iterations and multiple different rules that they go by throughout the entire run of the series. At the start of it, they just ban all legendaries, period. And that's where the term restricted legendary comes from, because at the start, they are not allowed. They also restricted Mega Evolutions at the start of every season. At the start of every single generation, they would restrict the Megas for about a year or so. Then after that, the Megas would be able to be used. Then after that, then the restricted legendaries would be able to use. So again, by turning that same logic again, they recognized they were a cut above the rest, and they banned them as well. That's actually something that they do with all of them. You gotta remember, just because something that has high BSC doesn't actually make it as good, but in general, they are better. What returning Megas would be if it was... There will be no returning Megas, because there will be no Megas. So again, they still restricted Megas access. They actually do the same with all the super mechanics. They actually restricted Dynamaxing. There's like no Pokemon could Dynamax for one series of Sword and Shield. You could not use Z moves during one series, one or two series actually, of Alola. No Megas also in Alola. ZEKROM. But yeah, no, they restricted Megas. So again, the same logic, if you held true, cautious optimism. Cautious optimism. The funny thing is, Tab, X and Y and Oras sold less than Sword and Shield. So, I don't think that the Mega hype would bring as much as you would think it does. I don't quite think it would bring as much as you think it does. Anyone purchase the Z ring for Sun and Moon? Yes, Shedinja's ability is Wonder Guard. I mean, not Wadner Guard. I don't know what Wadner Guard is. Yes, Wonder Guard. Again, if anybody wants to join in the lobby, feel free to join in. Very honest realism I'm about to give, but Pokemon fans. That is also not true, Tab. The thing is, if that logic were to hold true, that there were more Pokemon fans back then than there are now, we would see the games continuing to break records of the previous game's sales numbers by leaps and bounds, which is not what we have seen. If anything, they shrank very significantly, meaning the people who played during X and Y just left. And there's a very good reason why the people who were playing during X and Y left. They're over 10 years older now. They've got, a family. They've got their own life, jobs, careers. They just don't really have time to be playing Pokemon games. You gotta remember, these games are primarily aimed for younger audiences. The myth that the majority of the Pokemon community are older audiences is complete false. The majority of the community always has been and will forever maintain to be younger players. Yes, exactly. Yeah, if it weren't for the fan service, again, the entire X and Y was an anomaly for a number of reasons. It was an overreaction to Gen 5. It's not an anomaly if it's a trend. It is not an anomaly if that is a trend. But also, Tab, the exact reasoning in, this desperation is the exact reason why I say the fan service is literally a drug. It is literally designed to get people addicted to it and unable to break from it. Wigglytuff, which is one of the many reasons why it is a problem and it never should have happened. This is actually just completely proving my point. Oh, come on. ZA will be coming out in the November release of next year. Where are we going? We go to the left. Maybe old school Pokemon game will come on the Switch 2 Virtual Console. Not likely. They would have released it by then. The joke could make it, but it won't. Send the joke in DMs, JRAD. Send the joke in the DMs. Bye-bye, Zachary. Have a nice day. It's not like I'm going to win a Pokemon against someone who's played Pokemon. Yes. Yes. Well, again, it is as mentioned before. That addiction of wanting the Megas to come back and that desperation is kind of the main issue of Megas. And why they never should have existed in the first place. That, again, it is literally a drug that is continuing to incite a perpetual addiction in people. Does Pokemon relate with the TikTok? Are you waking up? Send me the first thing you sent. Also, CEO of Covercorp Yagu. Ulchatini get a jetpack based. Yagu is, as always, based. Yagu is perpetually based. Game Pokemon Red Ruby. Yagu is perpetually based. Also, if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. There's a fly me to the room again. Who is Yagu? Yagu, you didn't even spell Yagu's name right. Yagu is the person who owns and is the boss of Cover Corp, aka the head honcho of HoloLive. The big boss of HoloLive. Who is perpetually based. You know, all that I want in a Pokemon game is I want a good game. I want a good, fun game where I can battle against my friends and not have super mechanics destroy things. I'm against all super mechanics, not just Megas. Cover. C-O-V-E-R, as in to cover something.
Cover, get your mind out of the Yu-Gi-Oh gutter.
The joke of being earlier is basically phrasing a joke about Pokemon fans with X and Y. Someone came out of that. Ew. I think ZA will be boring because we'll just be doing cities. I mean, yeah, this is the thing. Like, Nintendo of America already said ZA is literally just takes place inside of Lugia City. The whole game is inside of the thing. So unless the people at Nintendo of America are BSing us, and it's like 4D psyoping us, which could be the case. I mean, I hope it's the case. I hope it's not just all Lugia City, but they're probably psyoping us. That's the case. Home 3 Gen 3 version. We'll go. I disagree. I struggle playing any of the games from Gen 3 and earlier because the physical special split having not happened yet makes it very, very difficult for me to play. Just very struggle. I'm glad that swapped out. That is a good switch. We're going to go for the Bolt Hunt next. We're going to stick to the entire left side. Oh, Matt, I want to know the ID of my BDSP game. This was what Oh, no. What is the one in the BDSP game? You know, I need to see this. What could be the worst one than the BDSP one? I don't believe you. To be fair, Pokemon pulling off one of the biggest publicity no psyops. I mean, the thing is, Pokemon literally just psyops us all the time. Pokemon psyops us constantly. Which is based. Frickin' heck. It's just the number arrangement tab. The number arrangement that he has for a lot of his IDs in the game is just funny. And they amuse me very much. Because I am very easily amused by most things. I am extremely easily amused. Expanding for... Okay, number. That'd be funny. Like if it's a repeating sequence, like it's a pattern. Like you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like as your player ID number. That's pretty funny. Because you know it's sequential numbers. Or it's like 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Or it's like 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Like things like that. Although no psyop will be even better than the Bugs Bunny inadvertently convincing everyone that Replic. That's also true. That is indeed true. That is actually factually accurate. Well, let's go. I want to, but I don't think you can battle because others. ZA is definitely going to be shiny locking things. They are definitely going to be shiny locking all of the legendaries like they did with Pokemon Lemon Abacus. We might be able to find our dad in Pokemon ZA. Every Pokemon game. Well, no. In the Generation 3 games, you do have your dad. In the Gen 3 games, Norman exists. Norman is indeed the father. Oh my gosh, really? Why the freak do you keep getting those two numbers repeatedly over and over again? Wow, 6666307. Wow, that's a number right there. Spiders are the only web designers who enjoy finding bugs. I approve of that one. I approve of that one, Iba boy. Kebab, you have done a good. Or Bugs Bunny making the Bible reference. Yep. I mean, I was gonna be bringing up the Nimrod one. Correct, Aiba.
But you still dislike good food. You still dislike... Okay, let's look at the food you dislike. Okay. Noodles, crisp, Yorkshire pudding, hot dogs, sausages, bacon, noodles, chimkin, cheese pizza. Hot crust pizza, Skittles, noodles. Skittles are not a food. Skittles are a sweet. Popcorn and butter, chocolate and butter. You put noodles on here at... You duplicated so much of this. You put noodles 3 times at... You put noodles on here like 4 or 5 times. Yeah, noodles are on there 5 freaking times. Again, noodles are the same thing as pasta. Let's see, yeah, you put eggs on here like 3 different times. You put popcorn on here like 3 times as well. McDonald's is not a food. McDonald's is a restaurant. And why the frick is Bakura on there? Noodles, crisps, Yorkshire pudding, hot dog, sausage, bacon, noodles, chicken, cheese pizza, hot dog crust pizza, Skittles, noodles, sweets, scrambled eggs, omelet, noodles, chocolate and peanut butter, chocolate and butter sandwich, popcorn, apple, bread, fried egg, pancakes, noodles, fortune cookie, McDonald's, Bakura, noodles. You put noodles 5 times on there, alright? Why? I have so many questions. Kaiba, you... Kaiba. Kebab 1. Kebab 1. Kebab boy. You are why we can't have nice things. I haven't got to begin Nick streams in a while. Viewers are politely calling each other Nimrods.
I don't know, Jared. I actually don't know. Boba's not on the list. Again, noodles and pasta are the same freaking thing. I'm convinced that if people were to give Aiba a bacon pineapple hot dog, he would win. Oh no! He likes bacon and he likes hot dogs, apparently. This list boils my Italian blood, Cloudy. This list boils my Italian blood. Well, at least you have one correct opinion on food, hitting pineapple. Based. Although I'll be back in a sec. I need to go get some more water. I must hydrate and outlive my enemy. I would definitely spontaneous combustion, even though How do you not know what spontaneous combustion is? How the frick do you not know what these things are, Kaiba? Kaiba, you are why we can't have nice things in this world. Have you seen Fire Force? No. What's wrong with pineapple? That people put it on pizza is what is wrong with pineapple. People put pineapple on pizza. A heinous crime. Hello there, J Games. Welcome back. How have you been? That is also true. When you eat pineapple, pineapple tries to eat you. That little sensation you have in your mouth, that's actually because the pineapple is trying to digest your mouth. Yeah. Food is cursed knowledge. Keep in mind, just remember that. But just remember that the pineapple tries to eat you as much as you try to eat it. I'm taking this. I should have taken the wide lens, actually. I just realized I forgot about that. Yeah, organizing busy. I'm taking this one. I'm taking this thing. We're Dynamaxing turn 1 the we're turn 1 you Dynamax the Jigglypuff. Wigglytuff, not Jigglypuff. I take this. Man, let's be fair. Brazil laughs in the face of third-rate pizza crimes. Okay, Brazil is horrifying. Brazil is just like, I don't even deal with that. Brazil just. I don't even want to know what kind of cursed pizza crimes come out of Brazil, because that would give me a freaking aneurysm by looking at it. But also, Jared, I may have sent you this earlier, but the gamers are winning. The endless struggle for the health of the video game industry. We are winning. I did not send it to you. Okay, I did not send it to you. Yeah, that thing involving Pippa, I was not expecting when I opened Twitter today. What's going to happen to these Pokemon Shield? Back-to-back shinies in Dynamax Adventures. Well, you buffalo jerk. I had Pineapple Pizza once because me and Nico were trying to see what we had to do. We both almost threw up. At least you don't. At least you don't find out Pizza good. Yeah. Now, it was just something funny trending on Twitter earlier today, and why it was trending. Not gonna go into it. Wow, that's a lot of damage right there. That's a lot of damage. You know, it was just a funny thing. Pineapple is good for things like that. Spice pineapple. Lemon dip. Hey Meta, I don't know what happens with me and Pokemon. It makes my turn ideas. I don't know why it keeps happening that way. Holiday J. He's like, at this point, my bingo card has been so thoroughly just obliterated by things that I didn't even think were going to be on my bingo card this year. And you're like, like, what is reality at this point? Like, reality sometimes feels like it's a parody of itself. You know, like, it's just, I just don't even know anymore. I just don't even know anymore. Phantom. Toony face. Yo! Doesn't affect me, you nerd. Get clowned on. Doesn't affect me, you nerd. Get clowned on. Get clowned on, you absolute clown. Nothing's happened to me that I found a shiny Snom in a raid with perfect IVs. Was it a raid that you hosted, Quilla? The regular glow. Thankfully, it does half damage because of max filtering. We ball. 22. Yancy telling Amigo why pineapple pizza's cursed, and she said the fruit does not belong on pizza, and then she keeps mentioning that pizza. Based! Kai Boy. The only fruit that belongs on pizza is tomato. And even then, that's just sauce. It's not even a whole tomato. That is a based friend right there. Exactly. Like, it's just like the reality just does not even feel like a reality at this point. With just the insanity of everything that's happening. It's like I mean, it was fine. We had Wigglytuff. We were fine. We're fine. No Pukamugu, no Borthon, no Mudsdale, no ZEKROM. This is gonna be our final. Yes, I mean, if you want to join in, Neo. Thank you very much, whoever else just subscribed. Many thanks. Many thanks. So, this is gonna be we are gonna be doing one more Dynamax Adventure, and this will be the final DA of the day. No need to wait the minute and a half to pop it in, ladies and gents. And then tomorrow is gonna be KyRem Dynamax Adventures. Which is gonna be fun because it's KyRem. KyRem is also over odds. Lobby's up. Lobby up. And then after this, I'm gonna need to get working on the Mechagodzilla video for the secondary channel. Hello there, Mr. Tree. Welcome, welcome. Why would I be hosting a raid den with the shiny Snum in it? I didn't know the shiny plus nobody would join because why do people think Snum is good? Oh, interesting. So it was your raid. Interesting. Okay, that's good. Okay, good. Oh my gosh, they're gonna really try that. Really? They're trying that again? Interesting. No, I'm not surprised they're trying that. Alright, who do we raid? Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. I'm gonna need to go check that out. That entirely just sounds like a good Hemkin watch. That's gonna be a great video to watch. Do. Who do we raid? Who does we go raid? Right. Anyone else gonna be popping in? Alright, I'm gonna need to go check that out because that looks like a fun thing. Okay, who do we raid is a real question. I guess we could go raid Zed. Let's go raid Zed Man. He's doing some Legend of Zoldo. Yo, Zed's getting a little bit close. Zed, thank you very much. Whoever else just subscribed. Zed's getting a little bit close to 4K subs. He's getting a bit close to 4K subs. We're gonna have to go help him along. Yo, right on, I'll take that. Pylos wine, fairly good. Pylos wine, I like it. Klefki. Soft ice cream, just down with it. Well, this is very useful, yes. Yeah, since you sent me the VTuber, what is that? It says a VTuber stuff. The VTuber stuff. The VTuber. So since you send me VTuber videos every now and again, I need Vocaloid. Yeah, sure, you can send me Vocaloid stuff. Do you actually watch the VTuber stuff I send you? Ew, no, that's not a thing we need. Okay. None of these are good. Ooh, Palpitoad. I see a Palpitoad. We go with the Palpitoad. So we're gonna go to the left. We got to the left. We're gonna go to the right. So we're gonna switch out Klefki for this, the Cradilly, and then we're gonna switch out the Cradilly for eventually the Palpitoad. I've never had chestnuts. I have never had chestnuts before. Sometimes. Okay, good. You watch it sometimes. Very good. Very good. Strike. Smart. Very smart. Reminds me of the time I used orange ice cream and ginger cake. Interesting. I've never heard of ginger cake. That's fine. That does barely anything to me. I will gladly take that. Well, then again, you don't do a lot of damage down the things, stuff things. Yagoo. CEO of cover, Yagoo. A jetpack for all Chatini. I love like the Raura picture there. That's great. So, Jared, if you're still here, what is the origin of the Chatini wanting a jetpack? Can you please explain the origin of the Chatini jetpack thing? CEO of Gabby once tried. You once try and never able to get me. When I started watching some of the Godzilla movies, I did not know they were... Yeah, Ramsey, all Godzilla movies, all the Toho ones, they were filmed using miniatures and models. Frostmoth does special attack, does not Frostmoth's special attack is actually not that much lower than Volcarona's. They're actually very close. Frostmoth is lower, but Volcarona's is not much higher. Clefable does have meteor mash, yes. That is true. Yeah, but you also gotta remember, what is the level that your Volcarona has, and what are the natures of the two Pokemon? You gotta look at base stats. Switch out the Klefki for the Cradilly. You gotta look at base stats, not just full stats. Remember, full stats can actually very heavily fluctuate depending on effort values and natures and IVs and level. But base stat-wise, I believe that Frostmoth's got 125 special attack base, and Volcarona's got a 135 special attack base. So Vocaloid playlist, points unless you Ice Shard. Just go for Ice Shard. You have a higher special attack anyway. You have a higher physical attack anyway than special attack. There really is no reason to go for Blizzard. We're gonna go for the Claydol. Sounds good, Cody. Have a very nice day. Well, again, it's base stats. The base stats is what matters. Let me just go check. I want to double check this, actually. Frostmoth, Pokemon DB, Pokemon database, Frostmoth. Frostmoth, Pokemon stats. Yeah. Frostmoth, special attack, 125. Base, special attack is 125. WWE SmackDown. Volcarona, Pokemon database. Pokemon database. Volcarona 135 special. So yeah, they have a 10 base stat point difference. They're actually very close. Meta spoiler: Samsung in translation can be depressing. I mean, Kaiba, that's literally what a lot of songs in different languages are. I mean, that's literally, have you not heard like most anime openings? That's nothing. That's nothing. I am very fine with songs in different languages. Have you not heard of the fact that I like listening to Sabaton in Swedish? I'm very okay with that. But yeah, no, if they're the same level, and again, effort value inclusion there, but you know, Frostmoth and Volcarona actually have very similar special attacking stats. They are very, very similar special attacking stats. No switch out for the Claydol. My ultimate competitive team. I'm gonna freaking do it once, guys. Sabatone. Sabatone. What is a Sabatone? I am not familiar with a Sabatone. Only Sabaton. Oh, shiny Ogerpon. That is hacked. Ogerpon cannot be shiny. That is very, very hacked. And should be released immediately. We're going to go for the water type. That is a Palpitoad. And we're going to be swapping out the Palpitoad. We'll be swapping out the Credilli for the Palpitoad. Giant funny plant. Savatha? Oh my god. Are you deliberately typing incorrectly now, Kaiba? Because I can't tell sometimes. Yes, there is no way to get a The thing is, if you connect to online at all, you don't need to use them online. You just simply need to connect online, and the game will know you have hacked Pokemon. So it is not just a case of don't use them online. It is if they are in your game at all and you connect online, they will know you have hacked Pokemon. Which is the reason why the correct response is to get rid of them as soon as possible. Drill on! The only possible solution is purging them holy flames. I use them. They don't always do ban waves. They do bans in waves. They basically do them all at one time. And they do it periodically. Again, switch out the Credilli for this. Exactly. Reasons why I don't like surprise trades. Yeah, that's the reason why I don't do anything with surprise trades. Is because of the hacking. Do you really want to take that chance, Tab? Do you really want to take the chance of having hacked stuff in your game and possibly dodging the ban waves? And having your Switch get bricked? Because the thing is, if your Switch gets bricked, you won't be able to sell it. Because it's completely forever disconnected from online. That's why I call it bricked. It's literally useless. That's a Hemkin gamble right there. I mean, I try to help. If you want to find out, that is on you. Would surprise trade get taken out if people are just going to be getting hacked up? Honestly, I don't know. I hope that they do get rid of it, but you never know. Never know. Again, just go for Earth Power. Yeah, just Earth Power spam. Just Earth Power spam. Again, is that really a risk you want to keep running in the long term? Especially going forward with things? 'Cause they also do ban waves around game releases. More and more stuff gets bricked. I mean, it's a bold strategy. Let's see how it plays out. I know I would not like to have anything hacked on my Switch, mostly for a number of reasons. Oh wow, actually that's helpful because yes, actually that actually is beneficial to our heroes.
That is actually very beneficial for our heroes. Good on you, Clay Doll. Actually being useful for once. Actually, Clay Doll being useful once. That's very rare. But yes, just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it won't happen. Because it hasn't happened yet. You know, just like with spoofers when they play Pokemon Go. They don't always get banned, but do you really want to take that chance? And then your entire account and everything you have goes to waste. Super effective. Earth power. Sadness? No shiny. Who knows? Does we get a shiny? Hype. Oh my gosh, Hyper Beam is so bad. It's so bad. Freaking 5% chance to miss, and it. Well, no, it's. Is it a 10% chance to miss? Regardless, Hyper Beam is still garbage. Still a terrible move. Hello there, Amazon. One of the mods, go grab Amazon's link, please. How does he do? By the way, the Vocaloid stuff, I'll send you to hello stuff. We do Lord. Vocaloid and Vocaloid are not the same, but kind of are. So what you're saying is they're the same, but not different. I remember the cool thing about Winter Guard Fire Fang. Yep. Yeah, good remembering that. Good remembering that, Iba boy. Tab, I don't think you realize how strictly Japan takes their laws involving game modification. I don't quite think you realize how uptight Game Freak is when it comes to things. That's the reason why over half of VGC got kicked out for having hacked stuff. And for Gen 10, they're probably going to be cracking down pretty hard, especially when they move over to the next system. No, there's a lot of ways to get hacked legendaries. There's a lot of ways. If you think there's only one way of getting them, that is a bit naive. I screwed up making Mayo 3 flopping times. Okay, what the frick is Mayo even made of? What is Mayo even made of? But again, long story short, if you get a hacked Pokemon, the best thing to do is get rid of it immediately. Which is the reason why I always go out of my way to avoid getting them at all, because I don't do online trades. The best thing to do is get rid of them. Because you may not have a ban wave hit you, but you may also eventually get a ban wave that hits you. I don't like mayo. I don't care for mayonnaise. No shiny Credilli, no shiny Clay Doll, no shiny Palpatone, and no shiny ZEKROM. That is all for today, ladies and gents. There's a lot of different ways of getting hacked Pokemon. There's a lot of ways of getting it. Hacked terror raids, hacked trades, hacking and genning yourself is one of the other ones. The other thing is, if a Pokemon is illegally modified, that still also makes it hacked. But that's the thing is, there's a lot of ways that stuff can be hacked and genned, and it's one of the many reasons why I always say, if you didn't catch it yourself, probably best to avoid it. But we are going to be going and raiding our friend Zed. Yes, they view them all the same way. They view modified Pokemon and entirely hacked and gen mons in the same way. Game Freak does not distinguish when they do ban waves.
If you have something that... If you have a Pokemon that is a legitimate Pokemon caught with a Master Ball that was hacked, they view that the same way they view someone hacking in a 6 IV Perfect Shiny Koraidon. They view it the exact same way. And the way they view it is purge immediately. They do not distinguish. Which is very based. We're going to be going and raiding Zed. I will see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, the whole thing out of the bottle cap, that's why they added the mints. The entire reason they did that is because they knew people would just gen and hack. So just add a real in-game system to be able to do it legitimately. Like, it took them longer than it should have to actually implement it, but they did eventually implement it, which is good. Hi, Jack. Well, I read Berserk. I have no idea what Berserk is. I know it's like a manga or something. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a nice day. Tomorrow's going to be Shiny Hunting Kyurem. I'll see you guys over at Zed's stream. Bye-bye.